position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on another SEC rival, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. So the Florida Gators offense will have the football first. And what a performance. Off the play fake on first down. Working the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down. Off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete to the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Gators will hustle to the line. He gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Power football with the run. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. He's looking to pass. Here comes the heat. And he watches it for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. So South Carolina's offense will get the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. To the air on first down. Finds space on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They'll run play action. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And this linebacker is all over the field in run support. When they throw the football, though, man, does he have great vision, and he breaks on the football. Look at him using the hands. He had 2 a week ago, throwing another today. That's a season for a linebacker most of the time. Great 2-game stretch for this LB.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gator!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Penn State is getting blitzed right now in Beaver Stadium in front of that super loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 14 to Auburn.
From the shotgun, they'll run it.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off play action on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense played well.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got his man. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Finds his target down the middle. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. This crowd, unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. The Gators can really attack on this second and short. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Hauls it in. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Wants to throw again. Wide open downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He'll pull it on the read.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
A designed run for the quarterback. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Gator! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
South Carolina, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He'll do it himself. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. The give to the tailback. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, he makes the catch. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. He's got the tight end. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And the Gators are threatening on 1st and goal.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football. Good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football. Finishing the run, he gets knocked out of bounds. But how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own. And the defense makes a play, sacking it back at the 10.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Handoff from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Soft spot in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Wants to throw it. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Florida. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker U, anything is possible. They're trailing by 13 to Auburn. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators sending the offense back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jess.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gator!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
South Carolina, 0.
Out of the end zone. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Finding open areas.
Returner brings it out to the 38.
Now this offense is back on the field.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Handoff to the lone back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. He's at touchdown, Florida. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Lining up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
South Carolina, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Here's the pressure. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and look for room. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun. Give on the inside. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. There he goes. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. Another touchdown for this guy. tonight he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
South Carolina, 0.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position.
The return.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Gets it out quickly. Shakes off the defender. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20.
First down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The give on the inside. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They'll immediately call timeout. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Back open in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
The Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and
turning it on. Got the first down. Looking for more. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. Spins away from the defender. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Firing to the right, complete. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Might as well give it to him again. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Spins away from the defense. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Quick strike complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now the play fake. They're working that left side. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Number 85.
on to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Rutgers is piling on the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up by 28 over New Mexico. We'll circle back.
Breaks into the open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. From the shotgun, the inside give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got a man in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Gator! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Here's the handoff. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. Balls and fired complete. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Wants to bring it back. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Gators are on the move. They just keep firing. Makes the grab. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Slammed down again, and they tried to just grind out this first down in 2 straight plays. They have been denied. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard set up with a red zone opportunity. Quickly complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Going for 6. Touchdown, Florida! Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
South Carolina, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's got his man. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The play action fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Motion from the back. Wants to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Beard. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Good enough for a 1st down.
This time they'll go to the running game. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Nice move to keep running. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Touch pass on the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking left. That's caught. It's Wicks. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. To the air on 2nd down. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. BYU was relentless today in a road win that, frankly, wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Cougars performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of...
There he goes! Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's got him. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Slips a tackle and he's got room. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Showing off the arm. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. On target. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gets it out fast. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The inside handoff. Jukes his way for more. And that is how we will wrap this one up. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next